My question would be to him is how you feel when y'all find out 20 years later, 10 years later, that person was actually innocent of the crime that y'all killed him for. Man, see, that's the issue.
That's the real issue.
How many brothers that's in there right now wrongfully convicted?
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Street Starz. You know what time it is. What are your thoughts yourself on death row? Just the aspect of what death row is, the system of death row, having someone wait and know the time of their death. What are your thoughts on just the ordeal of death row?
Well, my few partners that was on there, it's like, and this might sound strange, but it is you reflect on it, they deal with it, but until that day comes or it get closer, you just living. You just living. You know what I'm saying? You just constantly going through your day. They got TVs up there for them. You know, got ice chest. They can order little zuzus and chips and stuff, little cold drink. And so for the most part, they just be living until they die.
Do you feel any way about the man who passes the sentence?
Do I feel any way about the judge?
Not the judge, more so the man who presses the button, the guy who hits the chair, the guy who injects, the guy who actually commits the execution.
Yeah, the one that flipped that switch. Yeah. Or the one that hit you with that needle.
Right.
Well, I guess everybody got a job to do. It's not something that I do, but you still killing somebody, and who gives you the right? My question would be to him is how you feel when y'all find out 20 years later, 10 years later, that person was actually innocent of the crime that y'all killed him for. Man, see, that's the issue.
That's the real issue.
How many brothers that's in there right now wrongfully convicted? You know what I'm saying? Like Vincent Simmons, the one you was talking about. Yeah. I worked on this case. We trying to get a petition right now so that man could get compensated. That man did 44 years for a crime that never even happened. The doctor said he couldn't even complete his examination because the little girl Hyman was still intact. She was still a virgin, so there's no way possible he could have committed the crime that she said he did. And so when all these years later, 44 years later, they finally let the man out. Now they don't even want to get a man a dime.
Yeah, and when he tried to present that to them that the girls were virgins, they didn't want to look at they documented this. They didn't want to look at it. They just said, no.
And the worst one on there was the black one. Was the black one. Oh, he did it. He did it. Now, and let me tell you the backstory on the phone, bro. Let me give you the backstory on that, how I played a part in that, bro, and didn't even know it. When I first got to prison, they put me on Camp D Hawk unit. They was calling Camp D Killers, Freaks, and Athletes. They already had a target on my back because my mama was suing them for when he shot and killed my other brother, Toddy. You see what I'm saying? So they wanted to try to intimidate me or threaten me to scare my mom into dropping her suit, which you see they ain't have because she fought him for 19 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't going out like that. But so while we on the tip, me and Comanche, we gained a camaraderie because the rest of them dudes were just about fighting each other, slinging shit on each other and all that. But me and Comanche was in that law. We were fighting, but we ain't never accepted all the time they gave us. And we wasn't letting the free people disrespect us either. Because you had dudes in there, they'll kill you in a minute. They'll stab one of us up in a minute. But all they got to do is have somebody with a badge on, with a different skin color. Get the fuck down, shut up, count time up. They got their finger on their lip. I'm like, damn. I didn't respect that kind of shit. So anyway, while we on the tip, so me and Command, we chopping it up, we sharing law, going over the law. So he said, bro, I need some stamps. I just got the evidence. Because I used to drive, play with him like, oh, man, you did that shit. You raped the girl. You did. Just messing with him. Yeah. And we josing, passing the time. And so when he got that evidence and he showed it to me, I said, damn, bro. Man, my heart broke. Like, damn, bro, they got this man bad as a like that. He already was up there like 20 years already when I got there. So, boom. So I helped him get the stamps. He sent, I said, bro, them people ain't gonna care about all that, So he did it though. He had more faith than me because he had been there 20 years. Like, man, I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm all pessimistic. Oh, man, them people ain't care. Shit, man, he sent that shit out. Next thing I know, I made the board first, I think. Went back in population. I'm in Pine 3 on the wild side. You call it West Shore the wild side. So I'm over there. A couple of months later, boom, Comanche rolling. He coming down what they call it the walk. It did the big long walk. You know what I'm saying? So Comanche coming down. They put him in Pine Tree, put him in a dome. So we linked back up. What's happening? He said, "Bruh, the warden just called me. He said some people want to come film me. You want to get on it? They go do a document." I said, "Man, I don't want to do it." I thought they would come tell you. I said, "I committed another murder." I'm like, I ain't getting on no camera, boy. If I'd have got on that camera, I probably would have been out. Because everybody that got on that camera got some help. But it was his case that compelled that documentary to win that Emmy Award. I think it won an Emmy Award or some kind of award. You know what I'm saying? But it was his case because of what you were just saying about how they treated this man, especially when he went on that parole board, bro. Yeah. And you saw how innocent this man was. Yeah.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars.